And stuff like that. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. I'm Lloyd.
I'm Harry.
And it's about to get dumb up in here. So, loyal viewers, thank you very much. Howdy. Hope you all are having a good day. Everybody else, welcome to the dumbest investing channel on all YouTubes. So yesterday, we, quick summary, went back to the daily show routine. We had a little bit of cash because we made some sales. But sold at an average like 12.7% yield. So that's pretty awesome. So we had some money in the bank. We went out today. We spent half of what we had on, what was it, FSD, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
And we caught that one. They have a quarterly dividend. Ex-dividend date is Tuesday the 1st. And what that means is you have to be an owner before that day. And the market's closed on Monday, so we had basically today and tomorrow to lock that one in. So that is given a yield of about 8%. So we're going to rock on that for a little bit, let that throw some money in the account, and we'll see how things go. We've still got a little bit in play. Mr. Harry over there, the smart one, was coming up with this fancy spreadsheet that he's going to be assessing our current stock holdings and see what we should be doing and stuff like that. So
I tell you, I put in a few hours into that last night, and I think I just made it way more complicated and really confused myself. So I'm trying to dial it back into some other type of analysis that we can do a little bit faster that can give us some sort of growth trajectory somehow.
Shit, dude, you're on the path to becoming a suit. That's what they do with their derivatives and everything. They make it so confusing that nobody has any idea, and you're just like, oh, I guess I'll buy your ETF. I don't know what I'm buying. Why not?
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not selling anything, so you can't buy whatever I'm selling.
I'm cool with that. We're doing good right now. So with that summary of what we're going to do. We're not rolling any dice today. Yesterday, we did roll dice, and we got 3 complete putzes. They were horrible. That's why we ended up doubling down on one of the stocks we already owned. So we're going to take a look at where we are. Hey, look at that, man. That's a lot more green than red. That's a good day. It was a good day in the personal world, too. I had green today, so it was a happy day.
It's great that the emotions ride on whatever the stock market does, hey?
Totally, dude. I'm a nut.
All right, for our losers, because we like to check those ones out first and get them over with, we have the Hailing Education Group. Now, I did do a lot of analysis on this. I don't know why this stock keeps going up.
Why do you think it should be going up?
Okay, so their growth over the first quarter of this year has been incredible. And the amount of profit that they have made over the first quarter was amazing in comparison to what they were doing. So just looking at those two factors, like there's no reason, like they've never had, or maybe it's just because it was so high. I don't know. Maybe everyone factored it all in, and now we're coming back down to normality here. But yeah, I don't know. Like this thing, I want to hold on to for a long time until some of the fundamentals change, because they make a lot of money.
What is the ticker symbol on that one?
HLG.
I'm over on Yahoo Finance doing what I normally would do. Like if we were rolling dice, I just want to take a look at some things. So go ahead and keep talking.
And they actually just came out with earnings yesterday. So that could be why they're selling off today. So maybe all of the fundamental analysis stuff that they did before yesterday, maybe they just blew that all away because they sucked. That could be true. We'll see. Worth another deep dive. And then the other ones, of course, down were BurgerFi of 1.76%. But
that one's breaking my heart.
Yeah, mine too. On the winners, we've got the Industrial Bull, the 3X Bull. It's up 4.3% today. And then Socket. Of course. Socket at 6.5%. So on our HLG, their quarterly results just knocked it out of the park. An increase of 45% in revenue and 66% in
Gross margin?
Tendies, I'm telling you.
Dude.
I don't get it.
Everything these guys are doing is knocking it out of the park.
I don't get it. I don't get why the PE ratio, so the price of the stock to the earnings is low. So it's not even one of those super high PE stocks. Like, what's their PE? Does it say there?
Well, this could be a problem. This is an education group, and here's the guy's quotes. With us executing the increasingly refined management and budget control, blah, 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 for the first 9 months of fiscal year 2020, increased by 31%, 55%, 43%, and 39%. So for the first 9 months, they gave us 4 data points. That's awesome.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm just being silly.
So they were talking a quarter, but they actually, so there's only
three quarters, right?
In 9 months. Yeah.
And 4 data points. So yeah, it's awesome.
Does it have the PE on there? Does it show you what the PE is?
Let's see here. It's all text, so I have to read through all of this.
That's fine. When the analysis I was doing, they were relatively low PE, which means that their share price to their earnings ratio is relatively low. You got other companies like Tesla that are in the about 100 PE. You've got other ones that I was looking at, like what some of the analysis I was doing, they were like 1,300. So, I mean, like those are higher risk because their earnings are so much lower to their price targets. Or the price of stock.
This is showing earnings per share of 0.24.
Yeah, that's EPS. I was talking the PE ratio. Price to earnings ratio.
They don't have that listed. So we'd have to do a bunch of backwards math.
All good, no problem. I think I did it as part of one of my analysis, and it seemed odd that this stock keeps going up. Anyways, maybe it's a good buy. I have no idea, but I'm curious just to hold it just because of what I did do for an analysis. It looked like there's no reason it should be going down.
So we have a little bit of money still in our account. Should we double down on these guys? Because they are way down, dude. And that's one of those things that when you double down, you are then lowering your total cost of entry, so it's easier to make money in the future.
It's true. I don't know. Let's watch it for a little bit longer, maybe next week. We'll see what happens.
Comments down below. Should we double up? Lloyd is voting for double up. Lloyd says, take that money. It does nothing sitting there. Let's spend it and see if we can make something more with it.
Yeah.
That's how I like to roll.
So, in our portfolio here, on the day, we were up a little bit. So we are now up for the week, 45.59. Boom!
We'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a couple of dividends that'll be coming soon. I think we've got 3 dividend stocks, right? So that'll be nice to have a little bit of Chingale dropping in there.
5 dividend stocks.
We have 5 dividend stocks?
We do.
Oh, man, the dice were good to us. We did a good job picking stock. That's all we can. Oh, that's awesome.
GFL, SPTI, CSWI, FSD, and CIK.
Cool.
Yeah. Huge dollars coming back to us. $2.37.
It takes time.
For sure.
Little step, baby steps.
So I alluded to before we started the show that I had a little bit of talking to do about some of these stocks.
Okay, let's hear it.
So over here, we see our current positions. And today, Gates Industrial is up 12.19%.
Oh.
But I really want to talk you out of selling this.
You knew where I was going next. I was getting ready to fire up the Weeble and hit the sell button.
I really like where this is, and in my analysis too, very, very similar to the HLG. Almost like the earnings are close to the same. The revenues are close to the same. That's why I'm confused why Gates is going up and HLG keeps going down. Because when I look at these two, these are the two, when I did the analysis, that were like the no-brainers, buy them, hold them, going to the moon stocks. So that's my pitch. I want to hold on Gates.
Let's hold Gates then. Comments down below. Should we hold Gates or should we ka-chow and see if we can make more money? Take our 12% and run.
This other one, this 3 times bull.
Yeah.
I mean, as we talk infrastructure and industrials and whatnot, at 9.33%, it's getting pretty close. And
it's getting close.
I am not impartial to selling that one.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah. But certainly I liked Gates and I liked HLG. It was weird. I don't get it. And that's part of dumb investing. Stocks do whatever they want. They just because they have good fundamentals doesn't mean that their price has to go up.
Well, and that's not just dumb investing, but that's investing overall.
I mean, look at
how much variability there is and the change in the way the market reacts based on social media. That was something 15 years ago. You couldn't have somebody tweet and basically ruin the value of something by half.
Right.
And look at Bitcoin. I mean, there was a lot of value that was just disappeared. I mean, it was created out of thin air also, when it made its run up. But then, one person tweeting, we're done. It's using too much energy. It's not green. I hate it. And then it's just, bleh.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world. And with all the QE money that's been dumping in there, the feds don't give a crap. They don't look at P to E ratios. They don't look at anything. They're like, hey, here's the top 20 stocks. Dump a bunch of money and buy them. Keep the market going. They don't care. They don't look at whether reward a good company for doing good work. It's just
and aren't they dumping the money into the banks and the banks are going out and doing the buying?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The Fed isn't buying companies.
Well,
are they?
I don't know exactly. It depends on who you listen to.
Okay.
There are some people who believe that the feds are actually holding bonds on companies right now. They know the Swiss Fed is.
Okay.
So it's something we could do some more homework on. If somebody knows more about it, man, in the comments, we'd sure love to hear it.
Yeah, I know in Canada it's happened in the past where the Canadian government stepped in and bought GM.
Yeah, we did the same thing. I mean, our government, but that was very well publicized that, hey, that was the bailout. And Ford didn't get it. GM did because Ford did a play, 6 months earlier. I mean, it was nuts. And they did Chrysler. And they made a whole boatload of money.
Yeah.
When they ended up, cashing out.
Right. Yeah.
I think Mary Barra bought 2 new jets or something like that. Yeah.
You can only fly one at a time, but I need 2.
Well, she's got a lot of executives. They go all over the place, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of it for the day. It was a good day. Market was good, relatively.
Yeah, absolutely. So things going on in the marketplace. The infrastructure stuff is still in the works. You've got the one, what's his name? The one Democratic guy who could put a wrench in the whole thing, kind of likes the path we're on. And so it sounds like whatever they want to do is going to get passed. And the Republicans can either, jump on board and say, yay, wave their flags, or they can stand back and say, we hate it, but it's going to go either way. So that's going to happen. It sounds like there is, what's the group called? There's a group in the Senate. Well, man, the posse, what are they calling themselves? They're trying to push through more stimulus checks. They think that, not all sectors of the economy are being represented in the change that's happening. And they're thinking we still need to dump some stimulus checks in the U.S. And they're saying, hey, these things are going to go to to the people that are struggling the most, who are going to spend those checks instantly on goods and services and stuff like that, stuff they need to live, instead of like the other checks that were going into Bitcoin and AMC and GameStop. So,
AMC today. Holy moly.
I knew we'd get there. It's,
hey?
yeah.
40% it was up today.
Dude, all you can say is apes with keyboards. You got to love it.
Wow. Those Wall Street bets guys are incredible. Hey?
It is incredible what that group can do. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. And that, that's again something where those guys are looking at the market in a way that nobody's looked at it before. Especially with the original 8 months ago, the original GameStop and AMC plays. Seeing the shorts and going, oh, we got these guys in a corner. Let's beat the living tar out of them. I mean, that is fundamentally a change in our market. Do
you think it'll ever happen again?
Oh no, I honestly think Wall Street got beat up enough that they're not going to let something like that happen again.
Like they were overshorted like 127% or something, right?
Yeah, it was all somebody had to do was look and start doing the math, and that's what those Wall Street, the Reddit guys. There were some really, really smart guys in there. Everybody thinks they're all just jokers in mom's basements, but there are really smart guys. I've been a member of that for years. I've never really taken on it. I didn't. You see some of the stuff they're doing, and you're just like, these guys are crazy, and they lose a lot of money. I mean, sometimes they win, but I think overall there's a lot of losses, too.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how much notoriety that group has got, and how many people are following Ted. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's well, I honestly think it's one of the reasons why we're doing this channel now at this point, and it's all the craziness in the market and being able to talk about it and bring it to light, because not everybody gets to see it every day. Well, and we don't either, but we hear about it through enough channels and different places that we get to regurgitate a little bit of it. But it's pretty fantastic. Just what they're doing. I think it's made a lot more retail people be a lot more aware of just finance in general and investing.
For sure. Well, and when the meme stocks were all over the news, there's so many people that came into the market. You look at the growth that Robinhood had and Webull and stuff like that, and it's just, there's a lot of people now who are throwing money in there who weren't participating before. So it's awesome. Maybe it becomes more democratic. My belief is that Wall Street, the market was designed to take money from the average guy and give it to the Wall Street guys. That's how they've kind of made that system work. They kind of know all the secrets and the loopholes and that kind of stuff. And that, that's what the Redditors kind of found is they're putting the light on some of those dark areas that only Wall Street knew about. So it's pretty crazy. Awesome. All right, let's see. Updates. I got nothing. The pool is still growing slime. And we're expecting more rain the next 2 days, so it's just going to continue to get deeper. Sprinkler guy hasn't been out here. We have to get sprinklers done because he has to bring a tractor in the backyard. There's only a 10-foot place to do that. And we can't get the permit to finish the plastering and whatever the PebbleTech stuff until there's an automatic closing gate for safety purposes, right? So we can't put up the gate till we get the tractors done in the back. It's a nightmare.
Well, we are supposed to be signing closing documents on the rental tomorrow. So assuming all of that goes through without a hitch, we should be getting keys on Tuesday.
Man, that's awesome. Then the reno starts. Then we get to see some videos.
Yeah. We might have to just put that on Instagram, all the videos and stuff.
Well, we can do a normal show like this, and then we can do a secondary show and make a whole different playlist that's just, like your reno and stuff like that. So we don't clutter up the daily stuff and just add some more content for people to, if there are people that want to see it, we'll give them that opportunity. I think there's something to learn by watching somebody, it's not going to be one of those HGTV where all of a sudden you're like, oh, our budget's $500,000 and we sold it for $3 million and look at all the money we made. It was so easy, right? You're going to teach us the realities, right?
Yeah. HGTV is not reality.
What? Come
Yeah,
on.
weird, right? Yeah, I always love it. It's I'm just a new teacher, and the husband, oh yeah, I'm just a student. We're going out to buy a $1.3 million house. It's like, what? How? What? No.
Well, California, at 1.3, that's middle of the road people. That's how they live.
Yeah, but a brand new starting teacher and someone just coming out of school is not going to be able to afford a $1.3 million house.
Well, you never know how much dad contributed to a down payment either.
This is true.
But it's crazy. California, I've got friends that live out there, right? And they, like we had some friends that moved here. They had a bungalow they had bought in, let's see, when did they buy that thing? 2002. And they paid $580 at the time. And every penny they went to their mortgage, and they just sold it for $3.2 million.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they had it paid off. So, then they decided to retire and, cashed out a house and some acres. And
no doubt.
Must be nice.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right, dude. We're out of time.
We're out of time. What do we got going on? We need some comments. Or are we going to go buy some Highling tomorrow?
We're going to wait till next week, I think. We'll see how we feel tonight.
That money's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. It's not doing a thing for us.
But we might need it for the Daily Show next week.
Okay.
If we go and sell something, we need a few $100, right?
Yeah, we've got like 130 or 140, something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do the Daily Show, and if we pick 3 dummies again that they've got too many dumbs, we just don't want to do it. Then we say, yeah, let's double up in Highling and see what happens. I'd like to buy it. Well, it's so far down right now. Is it the bottom?
Itchy trigger finger. It's itchy.
Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah. No, it's pretty wild. Anyways, don't hit the like buttons. Hit the subscribe buttons. Or don't.
Hit the subscribe button and the bell. That way you'll know when we're talking live. You can come in here and talk with us.
Hit the link to Webull. Get yourself 2 free stocks up to $850. Follow the link. Do all that kind of fun stuff. And follow us on Twitter at Dumb Investing or on Instagram at dumb_investing. And
the spreadsheet is updated every time we do a trade, so you guys can see what we did sell, when we sold it, how much we sold it for. Full transparency. We're showing you guys everything because we're having fun doing it. And whatever you do, when you get that Webull money and you start trading, don't trade like that guy.
Don't trade like that guy.
Have a good night, everybody.